Hey guys, welcome back to our lives across the border. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do. Go ahead and hit that like button right away, and also turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever we post something or go live, anything exciting like that. So tonight I am going to make, well, I'm cheating. I'm making chili con carne, but I'm actually using some of my mother-in-law's, she'd already made some salsa, hot sauce, whatever you want to call it. It's got tomatoes and probably serranos in it, and these little red dried peppers that are super hot that I'll show you before the end of this video. And I'm not even sure if she put tomatillos in it. To be honest, I think she probably did. This one's more red. I know when I make mine is a little bit more green. Either way, they're both spicy, but whenever she comes down, she always will make a batch of this, and like a big batch. And then we'll freeze it into little serving size bags. And usually we actually will use that on top of like tacos that we buy from the streets because it's really good hot sauce. But I'm gonna cheat, and I'm gonna put it with my meat. So I did go to the store today. This was 102 pesos, and I was actually looking at it so I could tell you guys what it's called, and I was laughing at myself. So yeah, I'm not even gonna try. In parentheses, it looks like it says chorola. I don't know. It's meat. I've had it before. It's really good. It looks like little thin like steak things. There's actually 3 in here. I would take it out of the plastic bag to show you, but it's a little bloody, so we're not going to. So anyways, I'm gonna cut this up. First, I'm gonna get some oil in the pan, of course, get that warmed up, and then start cutting this up, because this is what I'm making hubby for dinner. So it's like a cheat, because normally when I would make the sauce for it, you would roast tomatillos, tomatoes, jalapenos, serranos, garlic, and like I said, those little red dried peppers, and anything else that you would put into yours. I've seen different variations of it, and it all depends on if you want it more tomatoey, more hot, is what you're gonna put in there. So let me get this started. Okay, so if you remember from another video, I told you that our stove doesn't have an igniter on it, so you have to ignite it. And I use this so much that I will actually burn out the clickers in them. So thank God that clicked for me, because I'm gonna have to buy a new one, because I literally burn out the clickers in them. So I'm just gonna warm this up, and then I'm gonna show you the meat. I'm actually just gonna show you, it's just a thin piece, super thin. There's 3 of them. I'm actually going to stack them on top of each other. I just got the 3 on top of each other, and I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna roll it and just cut them in thin little strips. And then I am gonna cut these strips in half too, because otherwise they would be too long. A lot of times we'll have this for breakfast too. It's good, especially like if it's leftover. It's easy. Just warm up some tortillas, and you can serve it with beans also. So I did that, and then I'm just, like I said, now I'm just gonna kind of cut it in half a little bit, just to kind of make the pieces not so long. They're of course gonna shrink up a ton when I cook them. It seems like you buy meat, and by the time you're done cooking it, you got nothing left. So anyways, so just like I said, rough strips pretty much. And then pan is nice and hot. And I'm just gonna put this in here. All right. Let me wash my hands real quick. All right, so that was easy. It's cooking. Like I said, normally before I would cook the meat if I was making my own sauce. salsa, hot sauce, whatever you prefer to call it. I would take my, I have like a flat, like a tortilla pan, put foil on it, and I would put the tomatoes, tomatillos, serranos, all those vegetables that I would be making the sauce with, and then you roast them, and then you put them into the blender, add a little bit of water. Some people add a little bit of chicken bouillon in it, garlic, all that good stuff, and then that's what I would pour in here. But like I said, we're cheating. So I decided I was gonna make some beans with this too. So another thing that we like to do is make a big pot of beans and then put them into freezer bags, freeze them into smaller portions. That way, whenever you want beans, they're ready to go. This one's already been defrosted. Just gonna get it into the pan over here. And you can keep them whole or you can smash them, whatever you want. We eat them both ways. I kind of prefer them smashed. I don't know why. They taste the same either way, obviously, but we're gonna do some beans tonight. All right, guys, I'm gonna put my sauce into the meat. I did sprinkle a little bit of flour on it because my mother-in-law said that that would thicken up the sauce. So I've made a roux before, but I never thought about just sprinkling a little bit of flour to make like hot sauce thicker, but we're gonna try it. She says it works, so sprinkled a little bit on there, and it's all cooked in, and I'm gonna pour the sauce in and hope that it thickens up a little bit. I did drain out some of the meat. Obviously gave off a lot of liquid too, and so I did drain that out because I don't want this super watery. So I'm just gonna let that simmer for a little bit, and then when we're done, obviously it's gonna go on a plate. You can eat it in a bowl, however you want to, and then I like to add this types of cheese. It's like, I don't know exactly what it's called because it just says that it's pasteurized, but it's soft and kind of salty. So not like, I'm sure they sell it in the States, but it's not, it doesn't have a name on there that I recognize, but that's what we're gonna do. And then of course you gotta have fresh tortillas, which no, I did not make these, but they are the raw ones that you cook fresh. So dinner is basically ready. All I have to do now when the hubby is just a few blocks away is warm up a few tortillas and get the meat and the beans on a plate. And I'm also going to slice up some avocado too. So the sauce did actually thicken up. So you guys probably can't see it, but it's a lot thicker. So that worked. And I'm going to turn the beans off because they're ready, and I'm just gonna let that simmer. And while that simmers, we're gonna clean up the living room. Okay, so this is the aftermath of the kids, and they're in bed now. And actually, I don't know how many times I have actually cleaned up those bins and put them back on the shelves. I bought that with this wonderful idea that they would keep them on the shelf and the toys would be all organized, but instead they have become toys themselves. So we're gonna clean this up, get everything put away. All right, so just like that, it's cleaned up. And I guarantee by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, it will be destroyed again because these babies get up very early because of our work schedule. All right, living room's cleaned up. Hubby is almost home, so toasting the tortilla, and I'm actually gonna toast two and plate it up, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, that's our final. Perfect timing because I just heard the hubby pull into the driveway. Here are those red chilies I was telling you about that you put in the sauce that are super hot. I have never seen them before until moving to Mexico. Super hot, super flavorful, and I do not know what they're called, but they're good. All right, guys, so hubby is eating. He came in with a smile when he saw it, so it's a win-win. Thanks for joining me while cooking this little cheat meal. Definitely make sure, like I said, hit that like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and
Thank you.
thanks for watching, guys. Bye.